Welcome back. First, we expose the chronic rot in the Uttar Pradesh police, and soon after, the ADGP, Anand Kumar, assured action. Here's what he had to say about India Today's Operation Romeo.
Joining us to talk about this big India Today expose now, Mr. Anand Kumar. He's the Additional Director General of the Meerut Range. 3 of the police officials exposed by India Today fall under his direct jurisdiction. Mr. Anand Kumar, can you give us a sense of what the UP police makes of this hard-hitting India Today expose?
Well, at this juncture, I can say that we have taken cognizance of the India Today expose, and I can promise you that after a preliminary inquiry which has already been ordered, we will take the strictest possible action.
Can you give us a sense of how something like this is allowed to pass under your watch? You've got officials from different police stations asking for money, threatening to jail people, beat them up, and these are people who are part of the so-called anti-Romeo squad, Mr. Kumar.
Well, I can say that what has happened is really unfortunate, and we are taking all steps to identify such elements in our force, and I can assure you, in all earnestness, that they will not be a part of our UP police force.
Because this plays into the notion and the fear that's been voiced by many that the anti-Romeo squads have become harassment squads, that they're harassing couples who are hanging out together, that they're being used to extort money, and that is what comes out. These are their own claims. They're saying we'll file false cases against people, we will lock them up. So it's a very, very serious message. You're saying that these 3 people will not be part of the UP police, but what about ensuring that others under your watch all across Uttar Pradesh don't do something similar in the future, Mr. Kumar?
Well, all I can assure you is that we are taking very strong measures to identify such elements, and these 3 are rather the exception rather than the rule, and if anyone else who dares to do such a thing, he'll be taken to task.
Now that the anti-Romeo squad have been in place for a couple of months, what's your sense of how these squads are doing? How effective do you believe they've been, sir?
I can tell you that the anti-Romeo squads have been doing a commendable job in as far as creating a sense of security amongst the school-going and the college-going children and women are concerned. And this cannot deter us from breaking up the anti-Romeo squad because it is doing a commendable job.
Let me go back again to Anila Singh. Anila Singh, now that we have established that there are pretty big holes in the entire system of the anti-Romeo squads, would you want to scale that back a bit at least until there's better supervision? Because here there's also the very problematic question of how women are being harassed by these anti-Romeo squads for money.
Padmaja, Mr. Anand Kumar has said in very clear words that how anti-Romeo squad is working very well, except the few of the people who sell themselves for their lesser cause, and we are going to stop such people. But definitely we are not stopping anti-Romeo squads because we want to improve the literacy rate of women in Uttar Pradesh. The dropout rate in college, in schools had been so high, and because of these so-called one-sided Romeos.
Ma'am, you're talking about literacy rate. Here is a policeman who is saying कि आप पैसे देना, वो लड़की को लेकर के आएंगे और फिर वो वहाँ से भाग जाएगी पीछा छुड़ा करके, फिर लड़के को फंसा देंगे.
Padmaja, you are attacked. Padmaja, you have to stand on one thing. Padmaja, you have to stand on one thing. At one side, you said that anti-Romeo squad is a horrible experiment done by BJP government. And at times on your show only, you show that how girls are being harassed by the boys and they are not able to go to school. So we have to make ourselves very clear. Do we want progress of girls in the state or not?
No, of course, everyone wants progress. I will just let Ghanshyam Tiwari respond to that logic.
We are not going to stop because of these few police officers.
So Padmaja, three quick things. First, I want to compliment Anila ji. For the first time in a debate since their government came to power, she has not blamed the past government. You are in power, you are accountable 100%. So thank you for making that shift. Second, when the ADG spoke about schools and colleges, that surprises me. There is summer vacation in every school and college. So what are you talking about? The schools and colleges are shut. You have enough time. If you are really serious, you have enough time during this summer vacation to review the policy. And third, when you speak about anti-Romeo squad, I want to tell you very clearly, and Anila ji's government is in power, they can check When we put out the women power line or the dial 100, there was a lot of meticulous planning. It was not sloganeering. We looked at similar cases across the world and how those institutions were built. And that is the reason why it took us 3 years to register 7 lakh complaints. And it took them 2 months to register 7 lakh complaints. That only means that they were in the bid to register complaint rather than really solve the problem. They have a choice. They can strengthen the women power line. They can come up with something else. But they cannot go on the rhetoric saying that anti-Romeo squad and love jihad will together make the women safer.
Ghanshyam Tiwari has just admitted it took Samajwadi Party government 3 years to register 7 lakh complaints, and Bharatiya Janata Party government took 2 months to register 7 lakh complaints. This is the difference in between Bharatiya Janata Party and Samajwadi Party's working. We are here to deliver our goods. We are here to change Uttar Pradesh for good. Samajwadi Party had personalized police for their own cause, and their own cause was to extort Uttar Pradesh. Bharatiya Janata Party is here to give clear governance, better governance, to improve the condition of Uttar Pradesh. Ghanshyam Tiwari, we are going to do that. We are going to do that, and of course,
you have the mandate for that, madam. But look at what
not going to get
what the
afraid
DGP
or
police
scared
of
away,
Uttar
and we are
Pradesh
not
is
going
saying.
to stop such
Mr. Jain
programs.
was just praising the DGP police.
We are
The headline that
please at least let him complete what he is saying.
Against NSA lagana chahiye. So when the DGP police is saying that his priority is not anti-Romeo squad, his priority is cow slaughter.
Okay, so now we are digressing. Please let's not go into cow slaughter. My simple question is, maybe it's a good scheme that needs to be strengthened further.
This is the headline today
full of lies.
No, Padmaja, I'm saying this is the headline today based on statement by the DGP police. I would have respected the system more if the DGP police would have come out and said,
Ghanshyam Tiwari, right in the morning, why are you lying?
We will
Don't
correct
do that. It is not in the culture.
The headline that they are
As the day progresses, then you can come in your real color.
You are choosing the wrong problem, and you are not ready to fix the problem that you yourself created. And when you take pride in saying that in 2 months without a system and with errant policemen, we checked 7 lakh people, you are actually helping these policemen that we saw in this sting. It is with such policemen and such lame policy, directive and system that you decided to trouble 7 lakh people. You did not reprimand 7 lakh people. Trust me, you troubled 7 lakh youth in Uttar Pradesh. That is what your data says. In fact, out of that 7 lakh people,
statement, Ghanshyam Tiwari, people of UP are happy. Go and ask the girls who are going to school and colleges in rural area. You were never bothered that how people are living in rural areas.
Ma'am, I agree your intention is right. Your heart may be in the right place. But do you also realize that there are plenty of women who've also wondered why, if they're just standing with a male friend or they are consenting adults, why are they being harassed? And now on camera it's been proven that this could be happening at the instance of a third person because of money.
Padmaja, very clear instructions have been given by Chief Minister of UP and DGP of Uttar Pradesh that couple standing with their own wish should not be asked any questions until or unless they find some dubious character in and around colleges and schools. So police, or I'll say the anti-Romeo squad, they should not trouble the youngsters who are standing or roaming. Sorry?
How will you determine that? Is there a specific way by which you determine that?
But
there is no way. That is the problem with
policy. It might have been a rocket science for you, but it is not rocket science for BJP government and the police.
It is still a rocket science
they can very well make
figure out why two people are standing together. Madam, it is still a rocket science to figure out from a distance why two people are standing together, whether they are husband, wife, cousins, friends. How will you determine that? I think if you have solved it, then you should
Samajwadi Party had changed the character of the police.
If you can say that from a distance,
let me make
the police
myself
can find out whether the two people who are standing together are right or wrong.
BJP is here.
I am sorry, I am baffled.
To change the character of police and other government officials as well. They have to serve people. not themselves.
All right. All right, so I think both sides are pretty clear where they stand on this. So the final word is going to go to someone who's had experience in policing. Mr. Jain, if there were 3 things that you were to suggest to the present dispensation about tightening the checks on this entire mechanism to ensure that it's not misused, it's not actually used to harass people instead of protecting them, what would it be?
Let me tell you one thing. I know the psychology of the police department. I have seen its functioning from very close quarters. Such squads are created just like SIT is formed for investigation of a particular case. With noble intentions, anti-Romeo squads were formed so that they have tons of information with them. They go to girls' colleges, they are supposed to visit schools, they are supposed to meet girls, sensitize them, they are supposed to meet principals, they are supposed to identify areas, crossings where eve teasing takes place, because if a dedicated squad is there, then it can be held accountable and it will have tons of information with them. With general policing, firefighting takes place at police station level because there is paucity of force, there are paucity of resources. So squads are created only with the purpose that they should have a lot of information with them and they should act swiftly as per law against the eve teasers. So if they are not doing this, if they are doing some other thing, then it is up to the seniors to check them, to take action against them, to induct new blood in the anti-Romeo squads. Intentions are very good. Concept of anti-Romeo squad is very noble. I keep on reading news items from Bareilly, from other places where girls stop going to the school. Suppose this squad springs into action, takes deterrent action against those people, because these squads are being directly monitored by the district SP, by IG range, by ADG zone, and they are watching the performance of these squads. Let me tell you, once I congratulate your channel for bringing such people to the notice of the seniors. I assure you on behalf of police department that very drastic action will be taken, new blood will be brought in, new people will be brought in, and very good work will take place. UP is a very highly communally sensitive place.
Okay.
So if eve teasing takes place on communal lines, then it results into Muzaffarnagar like situations. Riots, it had started only with the eve teasing in Muzaffarnagar.
So you think that these people are just exceptions and not the rule? Mr. Jain, we certainly hope that in addition to action being taken against these elements, these corrupt elements, a very strong message will also go out to all the others and greater sensitization will take place. Thank you very much for having joined us with your expert perspective, Mr. A.K. Jain, former DGP Uttar Pradesh, Anila Singh and Ghanshyam Tiwari.